When you look on social media, I have this, somebody cut this 10-second comment that I made on GTV that says that a woman who stays away from her husband's phone can keep her married for a long time.
Yes.
You know, some agreed with me, some don't agree with me. Because personally, my husband knows the password to my phone. I know the password to his phone.
But you don't go into it.
No.
Yeah.
Putting password on your phone doesn't mean you're hiding anything from your spouse. It's for security. If I lose my phone, the person will just have to flash the phone and not have access to my details. So it's important to put password on your phone, but share the password with your spouse. Yeah. I mean, if something happens to you, have an emergency right now, and somebody owes you money, and the person's number is on your phone, your spouse can go on the phone, call the person, bring us the money, we need it right now. But otherwise, you're dying and somebody owes you millions, thousands and millions of cedis, and the number is on your phone, and you're dying, and your wife has no access to your phone. So having access to your husband's phone is not a right, it's a privilege.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
But if there is love shared between the two of you, what are you hiding that makes you think that your wife should not touch your phone?
But you see, Anthony, there are some men who I know to some extent feel that in Chi they say any
trooper.
So maybe they also feel that you could see it and misunderstand what could possibly be what you're seeing, and you wouldn't even ask, and then you would just conclude.
See what? Everything we do in life, we must be ready for the consequences.
Okay.
Consequences, meaning that when the phone is, your husband's phone is lying down, he hasn't asked you to pick it. When his phone is ringing, I don't even answer it. Unless that we are expecting the call together, then I'll answer it.
Okay.
So when the phone is ringing, I'll call him, baby, where are you? Your phone is ringing. Then he will come and pick his phone. Unless he says, okay, pick it for me.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's his personal property, for crying out loud. Okay. It's his property. Yeah. If he wants you to know what is on the phone, you say, hey, baby, here, password is blah, blah, blah. Go here and check this for me. And that is the way it's supposed to be. Do you understand? But there are several relationships there are so many secrets in it. And it's not healthy.
It's not healthy.
No. Why should you go and sit in the bathroom and talk to people? Because you don't want your wife to hear who you're talking to. Why? How many times do you have to poop?
And for how long?
How many times do you go jogging in a day?
Yeah.
Baby, I'll be right back. I'm going jogging.
Yeah.
All right, so you did it at 6 a.m. Now it's 8 a.m. Where are you going? You know?
Yeah.
So it's a relief when there is transparency in the relationship. And it brings pleasure. It brings trust. It brings confidence. It brings peace of mind in the home. What is it that you are hiding from your husband that you don't want him to know what you are using your salary for? Your husband may be doing his own work, so he doesn't need your money. But it's just pure politeness. It's pure courtesy. When you tell your husband, oh, I get 100 cedis every month. Yeah. He doesn't need your money. But it's courtesy that, baby, I get 100 cedis a month, and I've decided to buy a piece of land. I've decided to take care of my nephew, my niece. He doesn't need your money. It's just respect. I have men who call me. I don't know how much my wife makes. I don't care, but it's her own business. You know? Meanwhile, it's hurting him. Yeah. So I think...
What would it do to you as a man if you find out how much your wife is making?
What would you do? What would it do to you as a woman?
I don't know. For some reason, I feel selfish sharing how much I make to one.
No, that's
so
why
I fall victim to what Anthony is saying right now. It's like she's freaking me.
That's what I'm saying. It's just mere courtesy.
Yeah.
It's just mere courtesy. Everything that comes in my hands, I tell my husband.
Okay.
Everything that comes in my hands. Anyone who calls me to meet him or meet her, I tell him, okay, I'm going to meet this person. Because people are wicked now. He can tell you, come and let's have lunch. And they'll poison your food.
Oh, that's true.
Come and let's have discussion about this business. And they'll try to kill you and take the business from you. That's true. So telling your spouse where you're going is for your own good. Yeah. It's not like the person wants to be inquisitive. Tell me every time you're going somewhere, I want to know who you're meeting, I want to know who's talking to you. It's for your own good. So don't say it like you are instructing the person. Say it with love.
Yeah.
Baby, just let me know who is meeting you.
Yeah.
Because if you go and you don't come back, I have to know who met with you. Yeah. The last person that you had lunch with. The last person who gave you water to drink. It's going to help.
I mean, if possible, share your location.
We always do that. So share the location.
Share your location.
I mean, thank God for technology. I mean,
very true.
Let's celebrate technology. I mean, let's celebrate technology. What would we have done without Google now? Everything. Oh, Madam Google.
Yeah.
You know, I heard somebody was telling her husband that you're always listening to the lady on the phone who's telling you to pass left and pass right. And when I talk to you, don't listen to me. You're only talking to this woman. You know, because the woman was an illiterate, and she didn't know that it was an app. An app. So the woman, the app will say there is a stop sign. You know, some of the apps are very advanced, so they'll tell you there's a stop sign. So get ready to stop.
Yeah.
And then make a left and make a right. There's a river ahead of you. So everything the app says, the guy is doing it.
And the woman was
sad and crying. Everything I ask you to do, you don't listen to me. You don't do it. But since I sat in the car, everything this woman tells you, you do it. You know, so ignorance. But I think that marriage is supposed to be sweet. Not only in the first year, not only in the second year, but forever. Because this is the face you will see for the rest of your life.
Very true. Prof.
Rest of your life.
What would you say would be something that you would never feel comfortable disclosing to your wife? You wouldn't be too comfortable with her knowing.
Okay, I may not be too comfortable, but then going according to God's intention for marriage, the two were naked and they were not ashamed.
Okay.
And so there should always be a way you go about it to maintain transparency in your marriage, because if there is no trust in marriage, there is nothing to hold on to.
Okay.
And it's not about, you know, there are people who pride themselves about what they do for their spouses, but your utmost pride should be who you are to your spouse, not what you do for your spouse. So it's not about buying flamboyant gift. You see, the integrity of marriage is not measured when there is happiness and joy. It is measured when your back is on the wall. Can I trust you when your back is on the wall? So in everybody, there is the beauty and the beast. It's in everybody.
Right.
Depending on what you put in and what you trigger. If you put in the beautiful self, you will get the beautiful other. But if you put in
the beast, the
deception, ugly side, that's what you provoke. So you find out that very wonderful people marry, and all of a sudden they have become very antagonistic to the point where they want to kill each other, throwing coal pot and saucepans and everything at each other. And you ask yourself, what changed? The thing is that when you meet the right person, they bring out the best in you. When you meet the wrong person, they bring out the worst and the beast in you. And sometimes you'll wonder, what has happened to me? That's why it's always very important. I tell people that before you make that decision, test the person. Push the person to the wall and let us see how the person reacts and responds when they are pushed to the wall, when they are angry.
Nobody is determined that you will not see that side of me. I will hide it, no matter what you try.